welcome back to Evolution Worlds. On the last episode, we ended up just starting this game, figuring out the main characters, figuring out the main plot point, and everything else. Anyway, so where we were going to go last time was we got Gray in our party, and we were going to go immediately to the first dungeon. So in order to get to a dungeon, I couldn't remember, because in the old game you used to be able to search things in towns and find items, but I don't think you can really do that too much in this one. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just searching. A lot of things are interactable, so you might be able to. Either way, if you go left from Mag's house, you find the airfield. And
with the Sea Otter seaplane, we can go to the ruins near Pan Am Town, or anywhere else in just one hop.
Leave on your new adventure? Let's go! And with that, our adventure hopefully starts. Yep. And with that, we have reached the first dungeon. This dungeon is called the Blaze Relics. There are 6 floors on it, and the thing is, with this dungeon, there's no, it won't be the same every time you enter. This is a randomly generated dungeon. Pretty much all the dungeons have about the same layout. If you find stairs that leads up to the next floor, but knowing me, I like to explore everywhere, so you'll see me exploring every nook and cranny with the little map at the right. Since it doesn't look like there's anything else, might as well just go up to the next floor. In between floors, you have the option to go on, return to the floor, or get an interrupt save to just stop your game temporarily. Either way, we're on the second floor now. Each floor may contain, wow, the stairs are already right there, contain traps, enemies, and chests. Because your main experience points that you get through here is actually exploring each level in these dungeons, it's best to just explore everywhere before you actually move on. I'm hoping that I can at least run into one enemy soon, at one point, please. Enemies, where are you? I've had a cold recently, so that's why I didn't do recording in the past couple of days. It came down with some kind of bug that's going around everywhere. It's kind of annoying, but I'm finally feeling just well enough to actually record a few sessions. I don't know how many I'm actually... Wow. Ah, blind. Traps do stuff like blind you and stuff like that. I'll just wait until it wears off. Wow, this is actually turning out really crappy. This is crap. That does damage to you. Where was the stairs? I think it was in that first room, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm positive of it. Looks like stairs in the bottom right, yeah. Wow, the first 2 floors have been shit. I haven't even found any enemies to fight. Where the heck are all the enemies? I need to level up a little bit before I get to the top floor, for Christ's sake. Come on! Enemies, where are you? Okay, so that just leads through here. That'll connect back there. There's really not too much more I can explain right now. All I'm really do is, as you can see, each of the. This is a very basic dungeon game for beginner people. Oh, there's an enemy. The enemy spot you, and there we go. With that, we run into 2 claymores, it looks like. So I might as well take a little time to explain a few things. Each character has their attack skills, talents, items, blah blah blah. Move. You see how Grace highlighted how there's 3 spaces. If you're on the top space, you can do more damage, but take more. You can deal more damage, take more damage. In the middle, you're in the middle. In the back, you don't do a lot of damage, but you instead pretty much keep. I can't talk today. I couldn't talk last time either. You have a little bit more defense but less attack. Either way, Gray's skills have a lot for support things. Wake up heals sleep. Mushy soup lowers the defense of all enemies. Store up source of power for him for 1 turn and then attacks. Custom a sci-frame user, which Linear and Gray are not, so this would be for Mag. It'll boost their combat ability by 1. When Mag's in the party, you can use Encourage to raise all of his stats a little bit. But
there you are.
Attacking the Claymore, wow. Linear's skills are healing, Again, sleeper blindness. You can raise defense for one rank of 1 row. Prayers, give half of your HP to another friend. Knockarinas, play a melody to cause unseen misfortune. I don't use Linear's abilities too much. But mags, hand parts, attack 1 enemy. Hammer parts, attack 1 enemy, and then put him back 1 rank. Either way, normally I don't use too many abilities unless you're about to learn a new one.
I can't believe
you can see the health bars is the yellow. The green bars is known as their FP bars. That's pretty much like their magic abilities. I'll call them flower points for the sake of it, even though I know that's not what they're called. You can also get TP for defeating enemies. Once you get a specific amount of TP, you can learn new skills and abilities for each of the characters. That's really about it for the basics. Noolian. Noolian, I think that's how it says. Noolian is the healing item in the game. It's pretty much like your first person mode. It's pretty much like your recovery things. It restores 2 HP to 1 person. Noolian Plus restores 200 HP to everybody. That's pretty much what I need to get the angle back to normal. Okay, treasure chest, pearl. What did pearl do? I haven't heard of some of these in a while. Purifies, cure skill block. Some enemies can do like a skill block ability towards you, and that's pretty much how to restore it. But literally, I use a lot of linear to restore a lot of things. But if I run into new enemies, I'll keep it. But a lot of these things, unless there's like a level up, I'll cut it or a new ability. But yeah. So again, this is a very basic dungeon crawler game. It's not that tough. It's for beginners. But you know what? Yeah, as many times as I come back, I think it's aged quite well. I mean, the English things is a little bit off, but that's okay. Either way. In each, especially the first couple of dungeons, there are so many treasures in here, which is why you really don't need to stock up on items too early on. Another thing, if you run into the back of an enemy, you'll get like a preemptive strike, just like if they get a little bit of a advantage, just like if they run into your back, they get a little bit of advantage. But other than that, let me see. We've seen Big Ben before, but I'll just show this battle. Again, I really don't do too much in terms of. Oh, I search every single floor to make sure I can. Wow, Gray's a lot more powerful than I thought he was. Either way, so yeah, there's really not too much to it. So yeah, how you guys doing? Hope none of you are being infected by... I'm still coughing on camera. By this blasted... Ooh, nice. That restores FP. You might get items once in a while for the traps. Once I actually do get an item to search for traps, then I will show each of you what each trap does for the most part by walking into them, since I seem to like to cause myself pure torture. I shouldn't exactly say pure torture, but you get the point. Either way, yeah, I hope none of you are being infected by this cold, because it's really rather annoying. It's been killing me recently, I can tell you that much. I've been sick for a couple of days now, and I'm lucky. Oh, wow. I've been really lucky in terms of where the exit is, like, right near me, but... Item search. Item search is pretty much exactly what it says. I don't use them too often, but if you use it, you can search... You can pretty much have your map display everything, right next to you, on that floor. If you see a box like that, you just push the A button, and then, your mag will just go ahead and hit it with his hammer, or not hammer, giant hand. I'd always wondered why his Psy-frame was a giant hand, but either way, Mag, Chain, and Pepper are the 3 who use Psy-frames. Linear and Gray are just like, I guess you could just call them, well, Linear's the magic user and Gray is like a support player. I guess that's the best way to put him, is he's a very good support character. Okay, so we have an enemy here. Alright, first level up of the game. Linear leveled up.
Now I'm warmed up.
Actually, so did Gray. That's awesome. Alright, so that battle will have people level up. I'm gonna cut the majority of that battle, so it's like, hey, I just came back. Either way. So there's a chest here. I really gotta stop running into traps. Clearly, all characters got paralyzed. Cycle. Didn't I already get that? Probably not, no. Cycle cures confusion. Again, not bad at all, considering. And a lot of the effects, if you get them in the, like, the I'll call this the overworld dungeon. Not really overworld, but dungeon layout, they'll just wear off after a little while, which is nice. Whoa, there's a lot of enemies in here. Sweet. Oh, might as well go ahead and start attacking them. Okay, awesome. Now you see how my how Mag and Gray happen to have like little light things popping around their pictures. That means they can actually learn a new ability. When you can learn a new ability, it'll go up yellow like this, and Phage Casserole lowers attack of enemies who eat it. So pretty much, when you first use these, they're free, and then you can automatically use them, which is, I think, was an awesome touch.
How do you like this one?
And if they're affected by it, those Big Ben's attacks will be lowered. Yep, and does a little damage, which is actually pretty cool. Let me see, what can Linear learn? Antidote Touch. Okay, that just cures poison and paralysis, but I'm gonna save that for now, so... Let's try to take out this Big Ben.
I felt that one!
Yes, you felt that one. Okay, Magma Snap. Areas. Yep. So, Magma Snap.
Whack! Yeah!
Cool. With that, we've had Mag and Gray learn a new ability.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I'm powered
the
up.
Mag's level going up. That's definitely a good start to this. Either way, let's run into a new enemy and see what we can find here. Okay, the last battle, Linear can learn something new, but I kind of decided not to have her learn it yet. I'll eventually have her learn it, but not for me. Oh, cool, Linear actually leveled up. Level 6. Sweet. Either way, I might just actually show each of the animations for each of the abilities. I might as well, but... Navigator. Navigator is actually a really good item. Venomal, I believe, cures poison. Another Noolian, which is always nice. And Enemy Search. Okay, both of them are actually... I keep thinking I'm playing a different game. Are really good items. Like I said, Navigator, you search for all information on the current floor, which is nice. Venomal, it cures poison. Enemy Search searches for all enemies. Navigators are the best dungeon items here, especially since you can literally look up every information on a floor to see exactly what's on there. It is really nice. I tend to like to at least keep one of them just on the safe side, where if I'm like, I need to get to this floor as quick as possible or something like that, but normally I don't rush too much with these floors. Either way, we go to the next floor. We're on the 5th floor, and there's only 6 floors in this dungeon, so we're pretty close to being done. There's a Big Ben. And I'll keep this battle in, because I'll just start showing some of the moves, I guess. Also to note, if you just attack somebody, normally they'll actually... your character will... Perfect! I can learn first aid now. Your character will... Wow, I can't think again. Your character will heal a little bit of FP. By the way, I want to learn first aid, so... Because that's actually a really good healing ability. Okay. Anything that I actually can do. Alright, we'll use Mushy Soup. A lot of cuisine abilities look the same, but I just kind of like the animations for it. In the Dreamcast game, I remember when Gray did that, he originally, his like eyes got like evil, and he was like, did that evil laugh. Ooh, Crash Hammer, I actually like this ability.
This'll squash ya!
Pow Hammer! Except wrong game, but that's okay. Sticky web.
Ow!
Alright, I don't really need to show all the abilities unless I absolutely need them, because I don't even really use all of them, and honestly, FP is sometimes kind of rare to come by, and there's not really many FP healing items, so I might just not show some of that, but that's okay. Okay, let's continue exploring. I wish I knew. See, it's very easy to see where the traps are, because you can see a slight outline there. Okay. When alarm goes off, that means all enemies in this floor will actually be alerted to your presence. So you can't get any, like, preemptive strikes or anything like that. Though they can easily sneak up on you, but... So you just gotta be careful. I heard an enemy somewhere. I don't know where he is. I heard another enemy. Oh crap, they're all in here. Ooh! We have a new, enemy here. Which I believe this is called the Redback Widow. Yep. A little bit stronger, actually stronger than any of my party members, but it's just like a sprite change of the Claymore. The one thing I don't like about this, but I understand, is since this game is fairly dated, it has a lot of character sprite changes, but that's not too bad. Ooh, knockback web. Hit your character, it knocks him back to the back. To the row behind, which Linear being in the back is not too bad since she's supposed to be a healer anyway. The only time I actually do care about where my characters are is during boss fights.
This is only the beginning.
But yeah, a lot of character sprites are recycled and just redone a little bit, so you're going to see a lot of the characters looking very similar here. And we go back to Claymore.
Yes!
Alright, and Mag leveled up, which is awesome. The more that your guys level up in each of the dungeons, the easier it's going to be. So, literally explore everywhere just to make sure that you have, like, everything you need. Well, I shouldn't say everything you need, but make sure that you actually obtain everything. A little tired today. Oh yes! Unlike other dungeon crawler games, you can jump by pushing the B button. I'm still trying to remember a lot of the controls since it's been a long time since I've actually played this game. But yes, B button is to jump, if anybody ever cares to jump. And, okay, just a Big Ben. Okay, that rat's taken out, so let's open up these chests here. Venomal. Hard hat. We have our first item of the game, the Olean Fragment. Alright. Whenever you get equipment, you just go see if your characters can... Okay. Can equip it. Mag can... Nope. Linear can't. Okay, so the hard hat is something for Mag. It raises his defense, which is nice. We also got something known as a Olean fragment. Pretty much the only thing that these fragments for, they do restore a little bit of HP, but you can later use, like, you can later synthesize into, like, better Olean stuff with that. We'll go into synthesizing a little bit later once we actually get to that point, which is not for a while yet. This video might be a little bit longer. I want to at least get close to finishing this dungeon, especially since I'm not sure how many battles my cuts will take out and stuff like that. But either way, we have a new enemy here, I believe, and it's called a Popo Tribesman. And Gray can learn a new ability. Cheer Up is good. I think that's what I'm gonna learn. Yeah, Cheer Up. It pretty much is another healing spell.
Buck up now.
Gray can be. Buck up, pal! Anyway, which can be used as another healing thing, which healing honestly is really good. Serious first aid, okay. So we'll just go ahead and attack the Popo Tribesman, which is level 10, so they're getting a little bit stronger now. I like how he Anyway, enough with me imitating sounds. Oh, come on! How could you miss with a frying pan? He's right there! Oh,
there you are!
Thank you. And we just... and then Gray just goes and shoots the enemy. Forward Curse was picked up. Forward Curse. Oh yes, Forward Curse is a battle item which basically forces one of the enemies to move up one rank. Whenever I say rank, it means move up one row from where they currently are, from the 3-roll system that they currently have. Yeah, these enemies are becoming a little bit easier now. Oh crap, I ran into another trap. Whenever you hear an explosion like that, duckling apron, that's most likely for linear. Whenever you hear an explosion like that, that probably means you've been... Yeah, that's definitely for linear, but I'll just make sure. It's not for anyone else. I don't think so. Wait, does that hard hat do anything? No. Whenever you hear that explosion type thing that you heard, that pretty much means that the character's been hurt. Oh, prevents skill blocking. That's actually nice. Linear skills can't be blocked now, which is really nice. Okay, just take out... Okay, that wasn't too bad. Open this chest up and get a gym suit, which is another... I don't know who's that for, actually. It's clearly a body thing. Nope. I think I'd rather keep the duckling apron just because I don't want linear skills to ever be sealed, so that probably is going to stick there. This sword is actually a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Huh. Watch out, I said that that's actually pretty much the end of the floor. Okay, I have to go back quite a ways to go see. Yeah, I'll be right back. Once I get to that top left corner that I haven't explored, I'll come back in. Okay, we're back. We're close enough to there, and I just realized after that where I was, I probably could have gone to this area anyway, but... Yay, we have quite a few enemies here. And another enemy.
This is only the beginning.
Hey, Gray went up a level. Sweet. And just a note, even the characters that you don't bring, I think level up or something like that. But either way, this next battle, I'm gonna just see how Linear's doing, and Mag can learn a new ability anyway, so let's take out this Big Ben. Probably in the antidote touch, so... Oh, strength spell... Okay, strength spell, hold on. It increases the strength of all characters in a row. Which is nice. And Magna Combo. This is a very powerful skill, which is nice to have early on. And the animation's pretty cool. So yeah, I really like Magna Combo. Magna Combo is something you might be using a lot in some of the boss and later areas, because it is a really good ability that Mag actually has. Ooh, Chameleon Color. Chameleon Color is an ability that actually makes you invisible to all the enemies on the floor. And that clearly has its uses, as you can get a lot of preemptive strikes that way. Their way? I know... I thought the... Oh, no, it's in that bottom left area. Okay. I think I'll just talk a little bit. So, yeah. I plan on starting 2 other LPs. I just got another recording device to see if that will work on my DS, since I want to do Let's Play on my DS, which, since I'm going on vacation very soon, that's most likely what I'll be doing during my vacation, still updating videos and stuff. And I'm also going to start another LP sometime this week after probably these 1 or 2 that I'm doing right now are up. So, yeah, those 2 should work well. Thought the ladder was around here. Ladder, wow. Ah, paralysis. Ooh, paralysis followed by having my FP restored. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna cut ahead until I can actually find this stinking staircase, so I'll be right back. Okay, and I found the staircase. So, up 1 more floor to, I believe, the final floor. Alright, we made it to the top. When you reach the top floor, clearly there's a boss there. But before the boss, you have 2 things here. You have a save point and something to escape from the dungeon. So, what you do when you get to a boss, or what I would do is I'd go through your items and make sure that your characters are all fully healed. Actually, I'll just use plus. Make sure everyone's healed. Also, when you noticed, by doing that, there's a combine button on here. You can combine them and get other stuff like that, which is nice. So I'm just going to combine a few things here. I'll add it. It's pretty much a trial and error thing for what can be combined and what can't, so... And the Noolian set 2 pretty much gives you 2 doses of Noolian, which is nice. I forgot exactly all the combinations, so I'm gonna have to monkey around with it. Noolian set 2, Noolian set 2 should be able to. Yes. I think that's about it. 2 Noolians. Let's see if I can combine that with 3 to make 4. No, we need another 3. Either way, so now we're gonna save. That's not the save, this is save. And that's gonna be it for this episode. On the next episode of Evolution Worlds, we will fight the boss and see what happens after that. So until then, guys, I shall see you all later.